So here I am. I'm in my new state hunting area, and I have to say that I'm not not too thrilled with the road coming in. But it's a short ride, and I didn't have to go in too far. But I mean, just look around me. Look at this. This looks promising. And here's the trail going off here. So I'm gonna head up and see what's going on. There's some rocky escarpment over there. Looks like great bobcat country. And bear. Look at that down there. Just a giant jumble of rocks. Place has got some rocks. And more rocks. Well, there's a swamp, and there's a trail that runs alongside it. I think I'll take a walk. Well, because this is a new to me area, very new to me, I have a full backpack. And it's got everything in it that I need in case I get stuck here overnight. Which usually I don't have to do, because usually I know my hunting area, but not here. So I'm carrying some extra weight, and really today, I mean, if something pops up, that would be wonderful, but today is more of a scouting day. This is my first time in this area, and this is my first time out in this area. So, getting to know the terrain a little bit at a time, and that always takes a lot of time. So I'm just going to saunter. A slow saunter. And get my bearings down pat. It would be nice if we had a little bit of snow cover though. Could see if anything has been through. Unfortunately, it's a very windy day. Well, not so much unfortunately. But the wind is kind of blowing every which way. There's not a squirrel to be seen. And I'm not seeing any summer nests. But I am seeing acorns. Lots of oaks. So it's early. I kind of came down at an off time. It's about 1 o'clock. No, about 1:30, 2 o'clock. So maybe as the day progresses, I'll find a place to hole up away from the wind and maybe sit a spell. Look at this. What do you think that is? Well, I know it's an old car, but it's on this tiny little stream here. Almost looks like it got washed downstream. Huh, there's the gas tank. No matter where you go, you're always going to see this. Something like it, at least. Some kind of garbage. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. From a distance, I thought it was a Fiat, but I think it's a little bit too big to be that. Looks like an old truck. So I was coming in, heading south, and I walked along this ridge right here, the hallway, almost a mile. Oh, there's a tree stand up there. We won't be disturbing that. That's a great spot, because there's a swamp down the hill to the east of where I came in. And I'm skirting around the northwest side of this ridge because I just want to see what's over here. Kind of want to do loops, expanding loops. Not too many. I may just do one today. But look at what I'm finding over here. It's another swamp. So whoever that deer hunter is who has stand up there, he's got one heck of a spot. And boy, this is some rocky, rocky terrain. My goodness. But I'll take the rocks over the prickers any day. The prickers are, if the devil's here on earth, he's in the form of a pricker. And I have to say, a little bit of reminiscing and nostalgia here, but this area is very, Reminiscent. Oh, there's a trail camera. Gonna have to walk around the back of that. See it right there on the tree? So I'm sure that belongs to the same fella who has the blind over here. I think you can see it right there. He's got a great spot, I believe. Because it seems to me I followed the deer trail back in here. So, yeah, it's back to the reminiscing. It reminds me a lot of West Park, where I used to hunt years ago with Charlie. Very rocky, but the nice thing about this is these rocks don't move when you step on them. Boy, this is like the magical forest. And look at the size of these grapevines. Looks like no one from Macy's thought about coming back here. Yeah, no kidding. A lot of the grapevines are missing from our forest. Not as many as there used to be because people were employed by Macy's to go out into the woods and get them and use them for displays and window displays. Boy, this is a soggy bottom right here, isn't it? I'm tempted to go up there, but I think I'm going to pass today. I'm actually heading back northeast, northeast to my car. I'm maybe about a mile and a half away from it, and it's not windy down in here, so I'm going to stay and walk up through here, maybe do some spying with the binoculars. In fact, there's something up there. Nope, it's a log. But yeah, this is beautiful. I'm kind of anxious about it because I don't know it well enough, and I wish I knew every secret, but I bet there are a lot of turkey hiding in here. I wonder what spring turkey is going to be like here, although this is farther away from my house than the other place where I was hunting, so I'm going to have to get up a lot earlier. Oh well, too bad so sad, right? There's tons of overhangs and rock shelters up and through here. There is no trapping. This is state public land, but this one does not allow that. Look at this configuration up there. Looks like a condo. Pretty cool. And there's a little meadow up above it. If I was a little more inspired, I might get a little closer, but I don't think I will today since I'm the newcomer and I'm still getting used to this. Now I'm standing on the back of the ridge that I walked the other side of coming in. So I'm gonna take a little walk up there, see if I can find a spot that's not too windy and a little sunny, and sit down and just watch the woods. Well, I wanted a seat with a view, and I got one. I'm not going to stay here, though. There's a lot in the way, and right there is really the only clear patch that I see. So I'm going to head down back towards the car and see if I can find a better open area to sit. Looks like ideal rattlesnake country. So this is where I decided to sit and had the rest of my chocolate chip cookie and some hot coffee. And I have a pretty good view, pretty good wide view of what's down below me. There's a swamp that I passed on the way in. For a second there, when I first sat down, I thought this was a skinny valley, and then there was another ridge, and that the grassy area that is actually a swamp, I thought that was like a ridgetop meadow, but it's not. So I just glassed the area, and it's quiet as a mouse. So I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy myself and listen to the woods, and the wind has died down. Thank goodness. It's not whipping like it was when I first came in here. See the road? When I was farther down, about a mile from here, I thought that soggy, wet area looked like a road, but I wasn't sure. But now I most definitely am. Old logging road, or an old mining road. This was the area where the Ramapo Iron Works Took a lot of iron out of the ground. Here's a good sign. It's pretty fresh too. Here's another promising site. This is something I haven't seen in my usual state hunting land for a long time. That doesn't look like it's been there for very long either. Excellent. Well, this concludes my hunting for today in my new area. And I noticed this on the way in. Do you see that scratch area right there? Almost look like there's piles of leaves next to it too, but there are no close overhanging branches. The closest one is probably 12, 15 feet. So I'm not sure what did that. That looks kind of human to me. But it's hard to say. You never know. You never know. When the rut is on, anything can happen. So I'm going to head back to the car. I didn't come out of the woods with anything except a lot of sign. Deer sign, turkey sign. It was great to find that turkey feather because, like I said, I haven't seen one in my neck of the woods for, jeez, I can't tell you how long it's been. A couple of years, maybe. Well, at least 2 seasons, at least two fall turkey seasons and 1 spring turkey season. I haven't seen any feathers, and prior to that, you used to see them in the trails all the time, so you always knew where to go to sit. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little sojourn through the woods. It sure was beautiful. I can't wait to come back and maybe try a different area, or come back to this spot and do a different loop. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.